Hey everyone, back at it. Absolutely love my rotisserie. This thing is very nice. What I want to do today is, I think I'm going to cut out this torque box in the back where all that rust is. Look at that, it's a mess. Anyway, the torque box that I have, where the sheet metal comes together, it comes up into this portion and it covers this right here, this flap of metal that comes up and then joins with the trunk pan. And this is in such good shape, and the one on the replacement piece is kind of distorted a little bit because it was a used piece and all the spot welds were cut out and had to kind of be yanked out, so it's a little twisted up. It had to be hammered back. And I'm thinking this is in such nice shape and the sheet metal's so good, I'm just going to leave this portion here. So what I've done is I'm going to use a power air saw and cut along the inside of this spot weld. Then I'm going to drill the spot welds out and then separate the piece that way. But I've drilled some holes. There's one here, and then we follow along to the back. I've got, you can see that. Let's see if I can angle my light a little bit so you can see. There we go. That's a bit better. You can see the outside light. So I've got two holes drilled here and one over here, and this gives me access to be able to cut from this point to here, down to here, and I'm going to follow right along inside of this seam and cut right along here as close to the good sheet metal for the trunk pan as I can until I get to this. Then I've drawn a line. I'm actually going to cut straight over and leave this metal here in place because it's pretty good shape. I just don't want to have to mess with getting this apart from the pan because it's wedged in underneath this, and I think it's just better that way. And then worry about the inner fender and stuff later. But I just want to get this torque box cut out. And then once I get the top side cut, then I'll go underneath and then I can cut out the portions on the bottom. So I'm going to spare you the noise of this air saw going. And once I get my cuts done, I'll come back and show you what I did. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, I am back. Let's go and show you the underside. Now I have this tilted around. Get my light up here. So I think you can see the line that I cut on the top side to cut some of that rusted metal out. Go to the back of the torque box here, and you can see the two holes at the bottom. Cut around and join that together, and cut up to the top side there. So now what I do is just continue the cut along this side. It's going to actually be pretty easy because there's so much rust in here. I think it's just going to fall apart. So I'm just going to continue along this ridge all the way down on the other side where the spot welds is. Huge hunk of the metal gone right there. That whole bolt and capture nut, everything just gone. And cut it up to the inner fender well up here somewhere, and then it should be hopefully loose enough. Maybe I can kind of cajole this thing to come out, and then I can start cutting out spot welds. Anyway, so I'll spare you some more noise. I'm back in a second. Okay, that's more like it. So what I've done now is I cut the bottom end, and look at all the garbage in this corner here. So I've cut it all along the perimeter at the bottom of the torque box, just outside all the spot welds, and same thing around the back here. And I think I've got it to the point where there it is. Look at that. That thing is a piece of crap. It is just a rusted hunk. Glad that's out. This is all the debris. I had blown this car out quite a bit when I was starting to attack the stuff on the bottom, and I found the rust, and this is still the debris that came out of this thing. So now I've got the torque box completely cut out, and now what I'm going to have to do, look at that. I need to get inner fender well, outer fender well, enough at least to maybe I don't know, use the whole thing, use a portion of it to fix the stuff at the bottom. It's just a mess. Anyway, so now what's left to do is to come in behind and get all these spot welds and grind them loose, and then separate the sheet metal right here away. And then after that point, oh my god, look, wait a minute, let's see if I can show you this. Look at the booger work on the inside of that. It's tape and mud holding that together. I mean, I knew when I got it, you can see all the mud right there. I knew when I got this thing that the quarters were a little bit boogered, and you could hear spots where it just like goes completely solid, where you knew it was like packed full of mud. But I didn't know that I didn't know it was quite that bad. Anyway, so now I got a lot of spot welds in front of me that I got to drill out and peel away some of this sheet metal. So I think what I'll do, this poor thing, is leave that for another video, and I'll end it right here, because it's just tedious work. And once I get all the spot welds drilled out, maybe I'll make another video and at least maybe give a demo on the spot weld removal tool that I have, and then the other tool I use to try to separate the metal out. So that'll be forthcoming. I think I'll end it right here. Okay, it's never-ending work. Anyway, it's all fun, right? Right? This is what makes it fun. Yeah, I'll keep telling myself that. All right, I'll see you guys when I get back to this. See ya.